Banjo, Samantha Wyn Rhydderch, Picador Poetry.
Sharing your bed. All night, I plaited my fingers into yours like a pagoda knot to pull you through the morphine sleep, to keep you under this roof. You breathed and breathed until by dawn you had no more breaths to weave, no more chords to tauten. And I, your child, woke beside you holding a lattice of stiff fingers.
Clueless Dogs, Rhian Edwards, Seren.
Parents' evening. We feel she may be cheating at reading and spelling. She has failed to grasp the planets and the laws of science, has proven violent in games and fakes asthma for attention. She is showing promise with the Odyssey, has learned to dance starfish and knitted a patch for the scarecrow. She seems to enjoy measuring rain, pretending her father is a beetle, and insists upon your death as the conclusion to all her stories.
Burying the Wren, Deryn Rhys-Jones, Seren.
Burying the wren. If I look up now, when the sky burns black, perhaps I can remember this, your way of leaving us, and our long night, love blessing, liturgy, the prayer of the unholy, and getting you, death rattle, heart stop, to where the struggle ends, sending you in the longboat of your body, where worlds and words collide, was not the end of love.
The Testimony, James Smythe, Blue Door.
There was a priest on the sofa with the BBC presenters saying that it was God speaking to us for the first time in 2,000 years. He's made contact, the priest said. Now it's your turn to answer back. That just killed it. Half the office had gone by that point, trying to beat the traffic and make it home for the day. 10 minutes later, people everywhere were flooding to their nearest church, and I mean that. It's not me being over-emphatic. The streets were clogged.
A Girl's Arm, G. Williams, Salt Publishing.
It was not long after the Second World War, and Cardiff was yet to become the capital of Wales, but it was full of human life and industry. We've all seen the photographs, gathering the jewels, they call it, at the Library of Wales. Vacuum packing the past, my daughter says. Not much in the way of precious stones in this butte town, but most of the kids are clean and fed, and they've got manners fit for the world beyond. But whether they go or hang on here, the residents don't call it Tiger Bay.
Singing a Man to Death, Matthew Francis, Cinnamon Press.
Aren't you even a bit curious about what it would sound like? A song that was so powerful it could end your life. I mean, listen, man. Luke started to pick up the albums and put them back in their sleeves. Would it hurt? Or would it be more like a drug? So that every time you listened to it, you got higher and higher. Until the last time, 77th or whatever, you just floated away into the other world.
Welsh Lives, Make Stevens, Alolfa.
It would be a mistake to remember Dick Jones merely as a bardd gwlad or country poet, a rhymer on bucolic themes with straw behind his ears, for he was heir to a centuries-old tradition, which is as sophisticated as, say, that of the Jocs Florals in Provence, or the poetry of the great Macars of Scotland, such as Dunbar and Henryson. Technical virtuosity may be at its heart, but it also has room for a worldview that is as much intellectual as it is lyrical.
Forgotten Footprints. John Harrison, Parthian.
He was not an explorer or a scientist. He was a working seaman, earning a tough living, who took time out to be curious, although curiosity didn't pay. His petition for recognition is a sad paper chain that runs out, leaves him standing cap in hand, ignored by men sitting each day before coal fires in Admiralty offices. His adventure was worth a pension. It was worth immortality. I close with a toast, a hot rum toddy for the real hero, Bill Smith.
Wales at Water's Edge. John Gower, Gomer.
Newgale is one of the most dramatic stretches of coast. An operatic stretch of coast even. A great gusting aria which tells of gales and mermaids and ancient stones, and sung with gusto that tosses the very clouds hither and thither. The stage set is a pebble beach and a half, a storm-tossed sea bank that can hold back hurricane riptides and tame wildcat tempests when they're thrown on shore from Celtic deeps. Most of the time.